So you're riding the train at a theme park, and your train has just been stopped because you're about to get robbed. What do? Well, here's some of the best things that I was ever given when I was out robbing trains. Silver Dollar City has a classic train ride. One of the best parts of the train ride is something that they've been doing since the very beginning. They stop the train out in the middle of the woods, and Alfie and Ralphie Bolin, two of the dumbest hillbillies you're ever going to find, actually chase off the conductor and rob the train. Now, when I was conducting, I would have people ask me all the time, well, what do you give the train robber? So here's some of the best things that you can give a train robber out in the middle of the woods, and that includes some of the other parks like Knott's Berry Farm that also still do train robberies. The first several of these all have something in common, which you'll pick up real quick. So with no further ado, let's start on our list. Number 10. Taffy and small candies. Train robbers love candy. The best part about the taffy and the small candies, you can buy them at the park, and they're all individually wrapped so that robber is not wondering where that candy has been. Yes, they like M&Ms and other things, but if you pour it into their hands, they're probably not going to do much with it except drop it on the ground because we don't know where it's been. But when you give them a taffy or something else, there's a pretty good chance that you might see them eating it as they're up there trying to figure out how not to get shot by the conductor. If not, I can guarantee you it goes back into the robber shack there, and they make good use of all that candy. Number 9. Popcorn and chips. Yes, Alfie and Ralphie love popcorn and chips. So do their friends in the woods. Who? That's right, they got lots of friends in the woods. Not too far from the shack, you probably passed Pottersville. There's actually a white squirrel that lives up there, and can I tell you, that white squirrel loves popcorn. And so you may hear Alfie and Ralphie call it squirrel food. Now, if you, again, give it to them kind of loose, they're probably just going to drop it on the ground. But if you give them a box of popcorn or a bag and a sealed bag of chips, you never know what they might do with it during that show. Don't be surprised if they start eating it. Number 8. Following right up on that, you may have seen those chips that look a little bit like French fries or even Cheetos. Ralph has a special fondness for those. I can remember one time I was out there and Alfie passed me his fried chips, turned around, started talking to the conductor, and when he looked back, Ralph was having a little bit of fun with those chips. Ew. Number 7. Cookies! We had a couple guests who rode our train regularly, and they got dubbed the Cookie Lady because they always brought us fresh baked cookies. Each robber, each train conductor all had their individual Ziploc bag, their own fresh batch of cookies. We'd also occasionally get brownies and fudge. Oh, can I tell you, that was wonderful. We got to know these guests, and so we knew that what they were giving us was safe to eat. So if you're somebody that they don't know, don't be surprised if they accept them, but they don't do very much with them because they don't want to take the chance of eating a batch of X-Lax while they're out there. But if they get to know you and you bring them cookies, oh yeah, they're gonna love your cookies. Cookie Lady, we loved you! Number 6, funnel cake. What is a trip to the amusement or theme park without funnel cake? You've got to get some funnel cake. If you have never had a funnel cake, you are seriously depriving yourself. Silver Dollar City, in fact, has 2 of the most unique, best funnel cakes you're ever gonna find. They've got a red velvet funnel cake and an Oreo cream that is to die for. And trust me, train robbers, they love their funnel cake too. One of the funniest moments we had was when I was out robbing with one of my friends out there, and his family came riding the train, and as he went towards the back of the train to rob them, they handed him a whole brand new fresh funnel cake. He brings that up, and can I tell you, we were loving that funnel cake. I think we probably ate half of that funnel cake during the rest of the robbery. What was really funny was hearing everybody else on the train.
Did they just steal that funnel cake?
I think it was that kid back there.
They're eating that kid's funnel cake! Oh yeah, it was great. If you offer them funnel cake, be ready for them to take it and you may not get it back. Number 5. Props! The robbers love borrowing sunglasses, funny hats, and various other things that they could wear and put on for part of the show. We would have a great time taking kids' star sunglasses and pink hair and all sorts of goofy stuff. And we'd grab it off the train, wear it back up on top of the hill for part of the show, and we were always real careful to make sure we got it back to the people. Any chance we had to make ourselves look a little bit goofier and dumber than we already did, we would be more than happy to take advantage of. Number 4. Handmade items. One of my favorite things I ever got off the train was a whole bunch of gold rocks. Yeah, really, gold rocks. These kids had taken a whole bunch of rocks they found out in the garden, and they had painted them all gold, so that way when Alfie and Ralphie came alongside the train and were asking for gold and silver, they got a whole handful of gold. Trust me, that was one happy train robber. We were also given little magnets, popsicle sticks with messages on them. One of my favorites was a gentleman who had been on the train a few days before when I had robbed him. He comes back a few days later, and I rob him again. And as I'm robbing him, he hands me this rolled up note. Turns out he had actually taken a picture of me robbing him a couple days before, gone home, made up a whole little wanted poster, printed it out, and handed me the wanted poster while I was robbing him again. I've still got that. That is one of my favorite souvenirs and memories of somebody else on the train. Number 3. Other things that are great, funny money. Let the kids make up their own fake dollar bills. Have them draw it, have them color it, and then hand that to Alfie and Ralphie. It's not unusual for them to keep those things either. Number 2, the ever popular real money. Yeah, if you really don't know what to give them, try some real money. I can tell you, at least at Silver Dollar City, almost every coin that is given to the robbers, pennies, nickels, dimes, and a lot of the quarters, all went to charity. Silver Dollar City itself has an organization called Share It Forward that they use to help take care of the needs of people who've had emergency needs come up, need some food, need a helping hand. It also helps out a lot of the local school kids with various school needs that they have during the year. So a lot of that money goes to Share It Forward. It also gets used to help pay some of the costs on the train itself. Ammunition, maintenance on guns, and various things like that. And of course, the robbers love paper money. Dollar bills, we get those, and man, that would make one happy robber. A $5 bill, they might look at you a little bit and, are you sure? Anything more than that, we would definitely question, but yes, we really did get handed 10s and occasionally $20 bills. I had $20 handed to me twice. Trust me, that was one. Are you sure you want to give me this? One of my favorite stories was there's a part of the show where you make these really goofy kissy faces at somebody on the train when you're Ralph. And so I had picked out this one lady, and I made these goofy kissy faces, just being a ham. Well, apparently the lady took it as a real compliment. Because when I came by her later, starting to rob her, looking for gold, silver, dollars, and whatever else, she starts off handing me a $1 bill. Oh, cool, thanks a lot. Pulls out another $1 bill. Hey, all right, I'm coming back to you again. Pulls out a third $1 bill. Can I tell you, I'm starting to like this lady. I'm right back again. All right. And then she pulls out a 5. Dude, okay, this lady's giving me some money. She's holding the 5 up and I'm spinning and she ends up giving me a total of $13. It was just so goofy the way she kept pulling more and more money out. So yes, Alfie and Ralphie do like real money. Honorable mention. Kind of related to that, those gold US dollar coins with the presidents on them or Sacagawea, the robbers love those. Those kinds of things, along with $2 bills, those are kept by the robbers. They're neat souvenirs. If they've got cash on them, they will actually buy those out and take them home. In fact, here's the collection I've got just from robbing. These are coins that were given just to me as a robber. So these are kind of special to me. And the number 1, if you really have no idea, you don't know what to give them, you don't have any money you want to give them, here's your best bet. Give them a smile, a laugh at their dumb jokes, and a high five when they come by. Let the robbers know you're enjoying the show. Laugh at them and make them feel like they're funny because, trust me, they will appreciate it. And have a good time. That's the best thing you can give a train robber. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it gave you some good ideas for what to give train robbers. Let me know if you've ever given them something else different or unique or something that you had a good time with. Let me know what your favorite memories of the train robbery are. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment below. I love to hear from you.